Do not let your hearts be troubled, and do not be afraid. Do not let your hearts be troubled, and do not be afraid. So if any of you are following along, I know y'all have heard me say before that when God's trying to get my attention, I will see the same message 2 times in a row, 3 days in a row, like over and over. Like, get this in your brain, Jessica. This is what I'm trying to tell you. And in the recent, weeks, I had these Bible verse cards that my dear friend made me following my double mastectomy. And it was a different Bible verse on each one, but she personalized it. So she inserted my name in every verse, like, do not be afraid, Jessica, for you are worth more than many sparrows, or whatever the verse was. And when you hear your voice being spoken like from God himself, it adds such a layer. It's so beautiful. And so I was shuffling through these cards looking for some encouragement not too long ago, and I put this one in the front. And it's from John chapter 6. I believe, y'all, you know how it is. I'm in the car. Can't fact check me right now. But Jesus says, peace I give you, my peace I leave with you. Not as the world gives, do I give it to you. Do not let your hearts be troubled, Jessica. Do not be afraid. And I didn't even realize it. But then, last night, I read it before I went to bed. And then when I woke up this morning, I was reading the readings, and it was in the gospel again today. And guess what, y'all? My heart was feeling a little troubled. I was worrying about some stuff. I was feeling afraid. And before I went to bed, God reminded me, Jesus told me not to do it. He said, don't worry and don't fear. And then this morning I woke up to the same beautiful words. I mean, God knows exactly what we need. He knows exactly what we need to hear, but are we open our ears to listen? My husband, we always joke that, he's an avid collector of books, and we have a great library, and, I'll rifle through them, or he'll, get a great soundbite from something, but we always joke that he doesn't actually know how to read. He does. He's a college graduate, blah, blah, blah. However, he's like a collector of books that he doesn't actually open. But one of the ones he brought home one time, I think the title is Think Like a Roman Emperor. And I was like, well, that's interesting. Let me flip it open. And it's all about like stoicism. And I'm like, well, what's stoicism? And, I guess we'll circle back to that. But the only chapter of the book I read, or that I opened to, was talking about wait to worry. Like, if you are confronted with something, or you have a situation in your life, just decide to wait to worry. So say it's Monday. Something comes up in your life. You just say, you know what? I'm going to pencil this into my calendar for Wednesday afternoon at 2. And if by Wednesday afternoon at 2, it hasn't gotten better, or I don't have guidance on it, or whatever, then you know what? I will allow myself to worry about it at that time. And that releases your mind from it in the present. It allows you to go forward with your current moment and do what you got to do, whether you're at work or whether you're with your family or whatever. And I was like, man, well, these Roman emperors kind of know what they're talking about. So much time and effort is wasted in worry. If we live in the future, if we live 5 steps ahead, we will always wait with worry. Because nothing is known about the future. There's literally nothing you can worry about because it hasn't happened yet. And this is something I have to repeatedly learn, which is something my therapist told me last week. Jessica, you can't live 5 steps ahead of yourself. You can't even live 1 step ahead. Yes, you have to plan for things. Yes, you just have to have a plan. But once you do, then you can chill. Going back to stoicism, I was like, okay, right before I turned this podcast on this morning, I'm like, what does that even mean? I Googled it. And it's talking about living a virtuous life, courage, temperance, self-control, all these good things that I can't tell you because I'm driving. But the basic principle is knowing that we're not going to try to control the things that we can't. knowing and releasing that I can't control this thing and I'm not going to let it control me. And I think especially for women, I don't know, there's a lot of male control freaks out there too. But one of my big life awareness, self-awareness things when I first did therapy following my breast cancer is that I'm a control freak. Literally did not know. Literally thought I was this happy-go-lucky, I'm so chill, I'm this mom of 3, anything go. No! Oh my gosh, I'm the most structured mom on the planet. I thought since I'm not a type A personality, in its definition in a dictionary, that there's no way that's me. Well, maybe I am and didn't know it. Oh, we have strict bedtimes around here. We live by routine. It's important for children. They have to have it. Anyway, I didn't know it, but yeah, I freaking love control, and most of us do. And that's the hardest thing to let go of. There's so few things in our life we can control. Can't control the weather. Can't control other people. Can't control what happens to us. Sometimes we can. The only thing we can truly control is what we choose to put in our bodies, what we choose to watch, who we choose to be around, whether we choose to exercise. Literally, those are the only things. Everything else is around us, happening, swirling about. So it does take a lot of courage to surrender, to let go of control, to wait to worry. Because I promise you, there are so many things that happen that, again, if you just put that off, and it's not living in denial, it's not addressing things as they happen, it's just choosing not to let yourself spiral. I've got way too much good stuff happening in this present moment to worry about something that hasn't happened yet. And that's why Jesus repeatedly sent me that message. Do not let your hearts be troubled. Jessica, do not be afraid. So that is what I challenge you to do today. Insert your name into that beautiful verse. Peace I leave you, Jessica. Peace I give to you. Insert your name. Do not let your heart be troubled. And do not be afraid. Peace out, homies. Hope you all have a great day. I love ya.